this is Northeast Window and you're watching the weekly news with me, JESSY THIYAM. Now, if you missed any of our news for the past few days, then this is for you. Chief Minister N. Biren stated that sportspersons of Manipur have been identifying the state of Manipur at national and international levels. The Chief Minister said this during the blessing ceremony held on 22nd of this month at the Chief Minister's Secretariat for Manipur contingent in the 37th National Games. Altogether, 560 athletes and officials are representing Manipur in the 37th National Games being held in Goa from October 25th to November 9th. Chief Minister N. Biren further said the government will take up steps to provide 50% of the travel allowance for the sportspersons in advance in view of the problems and hardship facing by them due to travel expenses. Lauding the hard work, dedication and determination of the sportspersons of Manipur, he said that clubs, organizations across the state have been playing vital role in producing outstanding sportspersons from the state. Noting that victory and defeat are indispensable in sports, he advised the sportspersons to not be disheartened for losing a game, for it can provide valuable lessons.
National game and international level the Sanarishan at the Kimatic Sound, Kogo, Kalagathami have seen the chain may already walk from a many. Katopa Magarena walked over the Sinanasi, like I like the club sing, Aduga Association Singi, Hogu Miami, Mukui Miami, Tragedy, the Kailakaida Club, Kokatpa Hinkapasiam Wabani, a Sports Authority of India, Manipur, Lady Miami, Sweet Hagali, the Manipuri Sports Department, Lady branch Kuding Maki, a Hagali, Pubana Traga, Kaba, Madude, they quay Sanaroemo in a Koyam Kahena, depend of the Sanaroemo in a Koy, I feel today the best performance pin in a best performance speed can the Queen of Palm, Pandam the Loin from. And the medals yam Hungary songs lay heavily. At the Madamo Shonas and Boshino, a harness are built a quay unity Levipa, at the leadership of Mahat. Sell a leader to be Mahat Mayamsi with discipline. Follow the Adu Matamda that way, Sapsava success, my papa the way, Oigungambani. I should sending company. Adu Hiziki Manipuri lady bus situation Sida, I made it Nama, second Nama Tado Pose, Namde, Edi, Horean Kari, Holkara, Hayan Kari, Holkana, Madu with Ansel Madumai, Olympic Association, official Mayamda, Duga player Mayamda, Duga Manipuri Mayam, the Madumai, Adumina Maduwarubiade.
Speaking on the occasion, Youth Affairs and Sports Director D. Pulan Meitei said the sportspersons of Manipur taking part in the 37th National Games in Goa will participate in 26 different sports disciplines. He expressed confidence that Manipur will bag more medals than before in the 37th National Games. Pulan also said efforts are being made to announce jobs for sportspersons who bagged medals at Asian Games and National Games on Sportsperson Day under the sports policy.
Akoi handaki national games sida akoina discipline 26 ta yaugani daga akoi lebaki tongan ba issue ke alai kragasu kumal lampaki sports complex amadi tongan ba association singna tan hotna biduna player singi sanaba amadi training dadi akoi ayat pakaya leitana akoi kan honna jari aduna dum akoi positive over result fangadra haibagi akoina su thajabale aduga sports ki policy oina handaki Asian Games ta akoi medal lorakraba participant sing adagi akoi mamangi national games ta gold medal lorakiba kangbu singda akoi thabak pinanabagi akoi gi initiative akoi mathangi sanaroi singi numit pawgi manungda laukthoknaba akoi honorable CM ga honorable sports minister ga takpi edana akoi mathangi cabinet ta putoknabagi akoi list khomjan ba loijare.
Former president of BJYM Manohar Barish was arrested by the police on 22nd of this month. He was involved in a gun attack on locals of Sega Road, Khairakpam Lekai on October 14, wherein 5 persons, including 1 woman, were injured. Legal proceedings have reportedly begun against him. Earlier, Imphal West Police had arrested 5 persons in connection with the case. JESSY formed against the said incidents had been pressing for arrest of Barish Sharma. Meanwhile, Chief Minister and Biren had also reportedly given assurance during a meeting with the JESSY that the culprit will be booked within a few days. It may also mention that Barish Sharma had been absconding since the day of the incident and had released a video message from his hideout apologizing to the public on social media a few days ago before his arrest. One of the 5 injured, identified as 𝐻𝐸𝐬 is currently undergoing treatment at orthopedic ward, JESSY, as she sustained serious injuries on her left leg. She had earlier lamented that the action of the assailants can never be forgiven, even though they have apologized numerous times. The 8th River Rejuvenation campaign, held every week under the initiative of Eco Network 𝐻𝐸𝐯, was held at 𝐻𝐸𝐯 River on 22nd of this month. Speaking on the occasion, President of Eco Network 𝐻𝐸𝐯, 𝐶𝐸𝐯 said, Eco Network 𝐻𝐸𝐯 has been conducting the campaign since the past few months in view of the pollution caused by disposal of solid waste on the river banks, thereby causing various diseases. He said 𝐻𝐸𝐯 River has been immensely affected by large-scale deforestation for poppy plantation in the hills where the river flow originated. 𝐶𝐸𝐯 also said that the members of the eco networks are facing huge challenges in cleaning the rivers due to the waste deposited for a long time. Expressing concern over failure of waste management system in the state, he expressed need for more awareness programs from the department concerned to save the rivers across the state and keep the surrounding areas neat and clean. He also appealed to the concerned department to make arrangement for recycling of the waste, which is one of the difficulties facing by the members of Eco Network, as there is no place to dispose and recycle the waste they collected. 𝐶𝐸𝐯 continued that the River Rejuvenation campaign, which was held on every Sunday, will be held on Saturdays instead, and cleanliness drives will be conducted at localities on Sundays.
Sundaysina koi lekai khungi oiba lerek pulakta masigi lambi konsangsinda koi socialak toba aduga thangjesina leiba koi naha myam ga aduga koi network volunteer singa punna 𝐻𝐸𝐯 River gi rejuvenation campaign asigi saruk amma oina koi asisisu adum singdokjabani ngasi akhona tawjariba garbage bag leiriba adigi khondokpagi ma transport ki toiba khudimasi koi eco network 𝐻𝐸𝐯 ki side tagi koi lanai oina adumana tawjabani horaiba naha singsu environment kanbagi adugumaba ihulsida saruk yahalakanda environment kanbagi maru oiba aduga ngasimak malemgi hongliba ingasagi kaikhariba khalgi firamsida koi puna khangminarakanda mioibane hingbada tangai padana changliba mai ising nusit aduga isingi maru oibasi khangba aduga torel sing kandabe ade environment kandabe ade umong among yokhatabe ade adugi wakhalonda koi chathajaribane adukona hanjilanjin miyamda appeal tawjaribasi miyamna su khona singdoksagraba mafamsida makhatane khaidokpa adumana langthokpa tawbiraganu mafam chadana.
Madla, a small forest hamlet next to Bana Tiger Reserve, has been selected among the best tourist villages in the world for 2023 by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. Nestled amidst the verdant hills and lush forest with river can flows past it, these homestays are more than just places to stay. They are gateways to the rich heritage and traditions of the local tribal communities. Tourists are not merely guests, they are welcomed as cherished members of the extended tribal families. The traditional tribal dances to soul-stirring folk music and the painting on the walls of the houses reflect the local culture and art of the village. For foreigners seeking a genuine cultural immersion, these homestays are an oasis of authenticity. Travelers find solace in the simplicity of shared moments, creating cherished memories that endure far beyond their stay. In a captivating departure from tradition, organizers of some Durga Puja pandals in the city of Kolkata had chosen Manipur as their theme this year. The vibrant festival, which usually celebrates the triumph of good over evil, took on a more poignant tone as various pandals portray the challenges and suffering endured by the people of Manipur. The idols at Salt Lakes FC block Puja was dressed in Manipuri potloi, worn by Radha and the gopis in Ras Leela, and there were 8x4 acrylic paintings based on the Manipuri Vaishnavi art style that gave a feeling of Manipuri culture and tradition. With the theme of Manipuri Ma, they aimed for restoration of peace to prevail in Manipur. Global Manipur Federation has endorsed the demand of the United Naga Council (UNC) to update the National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Manipur. The Federation, in a statement released on 22nd of this month, said that the implementation of NRC has become a pressing issue in Manipur to identify the genuine citizens and deport the unqualified foreigners. It also said that implementation of NRC with 1951 as the base year can help settle the issue of illegal immigrants in Manipur. When there is substantiated evidence of immigration, a legitimate approach can be executed to resolve various problems being created by the influx of illegal foreigners, it said, saying that there has been civil and political unrest in Manipur since the last few decades due to illegal immigration. The Federation continued that the abnormal growth of the Kuki population is also a matter of concern to the indigenous people, as it poses a serious threat to demography, land, and resources of the state. GMF further claimed that the Kukis want the population of their kindred tribes to grow so as to occupy wider electoral space in Manipur and its adjacent region. The primary concern now is that the influx of Kukis has resulted in widespread poppy plantations and narco-terror activities, leading to environmental degradation and ecological deterioration. The Federation continued and added that NRC, even if implemented, will not be successful unless there is political will to safeguard the bona fide citizens. The Federation urged the government to go ahead with NRC with 1951 as the base year to identify the genuine citizens. After spending months in relief camp, 3 persons who visited their homes at Torbung Ward No. 4 to prepare for their return had a shocking encounter with a Kuki man on 24th of this month in Bishnupur district. The Kuki man reportedly threatened the people with a knife and ran away.
Asiri pung taraga makai akoi hitrubung da hepet sanga kana imung manunggi lamtu sengtokye na sanghu matamda akoi gi sanamna bagi jumdu deidu da thengajabani adum jumda sanghu matamda koki do ma se ai ge hek mayong na thengabum matamda ma mananganda khaw ma pairam makanda ai hek thengabum matamda ma thang ma salakan tawde ge thanda sangmani khulai yaudabni naina akoi gi tamine ba akoi jamung che aina kawum matamda ma de mi khara pula amne na to kana ma de adum
All India Congress Committee AICC Media Department Chairperson Jairam Ramesh on 24th of this month slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his silence over the Manipur crisis through a video live message, questioning why Prime Minister Narendra Modi has not travelled to Manipur until now. The Congress leader purported that Prime Minister Modi abandoned the state at a time when his intervention and outreach were needed the most.
Why has the Prime Minister refused to meet the Chief Minister of the state? Why has the Prime Minister refused to meet elected MLAs of the state, most of whom belong to his party or his allies? Second, why has the Prime Minister, who pontificates on all topics under the sun, why has he spoken for less than 5 minutes in the last 175 days? And that too, he spoke in Parliament as a result of immense pressure brought on by the opposition. Third, why has the Prime Minister continued not to meet the Union Minister of State for External Affairs, who represents Inner Manipur in the Lok Sabha, a member of his own Council of Ministers? He has not met. Fourth question, why is the Prime Minister, who loves to travel across India, across the globe, why has he not found time, why has he not found it appropriate to visit Manipur even for a few minutes as an expression of his concern? And fifth, why has the Chief Minister of the state been allowed to continue? Across society in Manipur, people realize that normalcy, harmony, trust cannot be rebuilt with this Chief Minister, but this Chief Minister continues as if nothing happened. These are 5 searching questions that people are asking.
Convener of 𝐶𝐂𝐲 𝐸𝐷 has stated that the government is taking up necessary measures to ensure comprehensive resettlement of displaced villagers due to the violent aggression by Kuki militants that erupted on May 3. He was speaking at a public meeting organized with the primary objective of ensuring comprehensive resettlement of the displaced villagers held at the premises of 𝐷9𝐭𝐡 𝐍𝐞𝐰𝐬 on 27th of this month. Speaking further, 𝐸𝐷 said, 𝐶𝐂𝐲 at first was not sure whether it should intervene into the violence as it was between two communities. However, it jumped into the issue only after it came out in the open that it is narco-terrorists' intention to break up Manipur and create a separate administration, he said. Stating that 688 villagers of 𝐍𝐞 have now come back and resettled at their own village under strict security arrangement. 𝐸𝐷 urged the people to work together and help in restoring of normal life and assured that 𝐶𝐂𝐲, in consultation with concerned government departments, will take up measures to address the grievances of the villagers. DC Salam Somorjit noted that 90% of lands and properties of 𝐍𝐞 village burnt down by Kukis will be difficult to be rebuilt. However, efforts have to be made and will be made to rebuild the lost wealth and properties of 𝐍𝐞, the DC said. Somorjit further assured that the Kaching District Administration would provide all possible assistance towards resettlement of 𝐍𝐞 villagers at their homes. Necessary relief materials for the winter season will also be provided to those at relief camps and those who have come back to their homes too. A water heater each will soon be distributed at relief camps too, he said. Somorjit also informed the gathering that a proposal sent by the state government for financial assistance has been approved by the center.
𝐶𝐂𝐲 Manipur ge pun masaktam ngananu honaba matamda tongan makhalgi thabuk mayamam paikatsai aduna hojik thoiba lan sina maram oidana 𝐶𝐂𝐲 masida kamdongna involve togdege habigi matangdusu ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯖꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕꯗꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯅꯅꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ ꯈꯔꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯕꯨ ꯀꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ ꯈꯔꯒ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯀꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯀꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗ ꯀꯣꯀꯣꯃꯤꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎꯗ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯅ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯂꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯏꯟꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯂꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯏꯟꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯂꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯎꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯝꯃꯣꯏ ꯈꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯍꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯅꯪꯒꯤ ꯅꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯅꯥꯎ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯍꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯁꯥꯎꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯋꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯂꯣꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯪꯆꯤꯠ ꯂꯣꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯨꯕ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯅꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯔꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯁꯥꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯐꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯩꯁꯥꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯔꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯜꯂꯥꯎ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯎꯕꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯛꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯃꯣꯇꯤꯚꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯋꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯇꯨꯗꯣꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗꯣꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯒꯜ ꯀꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯃꯈꯩꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯛꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯈꯥꯁꯤꯅ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯀꯣꯀꯣꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯅꯤ.
Minister 𝐿 stated that the PHE department is making all-out efforts to soon dig tube wells to address water scarcity caused by destruction of pipelines from the hills in the course of the ongoing ethnic violence. He said this to media persons during a press meet at his office chamber at New Secretariat. The minister further said steps have also been taken to supply water to canals of Loktak lift irrigation system where there is a lack of water. Singda Dam too will soon start functioning. He said, adding that the water supply has not been possible as the pipelines from 9𝐭𝐡 to Singda Dam were destroyed by unknown miscreants. He continued that most of the pipelines from the hills in the fringe areas of Bishnupur have been damaged. The problem of water scarcity arose as most of the sources of water from the hills were barred, Susindra said. He further informed that village water and sanitation committees of water supply schemes will now be formed under the supervision of the DCs nominated by local MLAs. The department has issued order for the same on August 18 but has not yet been implemented on account of the present crisis, Susindra said. He also informed that the village water and sanitation committees will collect same text from every household. Survey is currently underway and order will be issued soon. While as for the urban areas, the department will be in charge of the water supply schemes and urban water and sanitation committee will no longer exist, Susindra said.
Water sanitation committee se moigi level da haitare chalai jagadabane adu moigi level da chalai gadabu seisa moisi matam sana leitrabanina makhata na difang toro lerebudo adu gi akoina masi difang toro lebidi yadabanina local MLA di elected oini kingi banina usually leiribina adu elected oiba miduna nomination to halaga mana sim sigi water supply scheme je sigi group sine chalai ro na haraga mana nomination am BB rekanda DC madu approval P rekanda thokadoine order sino anong thoka na madugi village water sanitation committee si madu makhata na mana masak khana laga problem rekanda honorable MLA da wari sana kana sumo I committee si problem mere masi tan kopiro na hire kana adugi kuthang da tawna na ba system doigi koi village water sanitation committee si amka na reorganize to pa ita abojiti village water sanitation committee na lupa Cham dan komasuya, chani dan komasuya, chahum dan komasuya. Adamana habudi komse masing isa ko uniform oina tawkani o jikana survey tawri adu masi order mo ko ya matuma tun toksarani.
It's the 37th edition of India's National Games and Goa is hosting the multi-sport event for the first time in the 99-year history of the National Games. The first ever edition of the Games, which were known as India's Olympic Games until 1938, took place in 1924. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Games on 26th of this month in Goa at 6:30 p.m. The official opening ceremony of the Games was held at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Panaji on 26th of this month. More than 10,000 athletes from across the country will compete in over 43 sports disciplines across 28 venues. Only the track, cycling and golf will happen outside Goa in Delhi. It may be mentioned altogether 560 athletes and officials are representing Manipur in the 37th National Games. The athletes from Manipur are participating in 26 different sports disciplines during the Games. Pamdom Ranibla opened Manipur's medal tally with a new record in the ongoing 37th edition of National Games in Goa on 27th of this month. With a new national record in the snatch by lifting 90 kg, she opened the medal tally for Manipur, winning the gold in the women's 55 kg category. While overcoming 90 kg and creating a new national record, Ranibala successfully lifted 106 kg in the clean and jerk and total of 196 kg on her way to the gold medal. Shabani Das of West Bengal lifted snatch 81 kg and clean and jerk 106 kg to win the silver, while Sneha Soren won the bronze by lifting snatch 80 kg and clean and jerk 106 kg. On the other hand, as Nirupama clinched a silver medal in 64 kg category, women's weightlifting, lifting a good 85 kg and 106 in clean and jerk, she fought her way to win the silver medal. Ditimoni Sonowal of Assam, in a convincing lift of 88 kg in snatch and 112 kg in clean and jerk, moved through to win the gold medal for her state. Meanwhile, in the newly introduced Penchak-Silat, in a well-competed bout of men's Ganda, 𝐶𝐬𝐯𝐞𝐿 and 𝐶𝐬𝐯 won gold by defeating Tamil Nadu. In the women's Ganda, Tokchom Benal Chanu and Thingbhai Daya Lakshmi Chanu won bronze. They lost to the Haryana team in the semi-final. Well, that is all for this week. Thank you for tuning in and see you next week.